What if every young person, starting when they're 11, had time and space and support to really dream about their future, to see, what do I want to do in that world? Because I see the magic in those questions every day.
In order to understand your purpose, you have to start with, who am I? And then that grows to sharing that with other people. And that's what I witnessed. And I think that's another important block in the Project Success model. It's that affirmation that comes. And I believe so many of us, let alone youth, are craving that.
What makes Project Success powerful is that they know how to build a community. They have built it in so many ways for me, and they can see your talents, and they know how to foster that, and they know how to make you grow in a way that is beneficial to yourself and is also beneficial to how you treat others.
I never saw what success could look like until Project Success. It allows you that space to dabble into these different experiences and creativity, and your outlook on life will change drastically.
If a kid understands that they control their destiny in their life, then that's powerful. And that's what Project Success does. It's about having the kids to look at themselves and to see what they can do.
Still, 30 years later, the mission of Project Success has not changed. It is to inspire young people to dream about their futures, help them take steps to get there, and help them gain the tools that will take them through the rest of their lives. What's better than that?
Project Success curriculum lives inside all of our program components, in our expeditions, in our arts, in our institute, and of course in our in-class workshops.
The goal of Project Success is to connect students to their purpose, and to me that means being involved with my passions and interests. They make me believe that I can do the things that I want to do.
We would describe it as our DIG methodology, where we help students dream, ignite, and grow. Every single thing we think about always comes back to students first and making sure that each and every one of them feels welcome to participate in that program.
When students are in middle school, the concepts they're encountering in the classroom with their facilitators dovetail with the concepts that they encounter when they are in the boundary waters.
Every workshop is meant to give students an opportunity to ask themselves the big questions. Who am I? What do I want for my future? And what does it take for me to get there? It's because the more opportunities that they are exposed to and the questions that they can ask while they are participating ignite a spark from within.
There are not programs that you see across this country that really take the entire student and give them both the hope and the dreams, but also an action plan to be able to really figure out who they are and where they want to go in this life, and that is Project Success.
Every student sees Project Success in their English classroom once a month. We have facilitators that go in and deliver these workshops that are based around our curriculum that we are constantly making sure meets and fits the needs of our students.
For those who have the opportunity to stay with Project Success throughout the years, we build upon each workshop. And that's because, as we know growing up, we don't stay the same.
When our facilitators encourage students in the classrooms to dream, it's beautiful what they aspire to.
Project Success really is one of the main programs that I've been involved in that really made sure to only encourage you to dream, but to help you make goals to get to those dreams. You walk in class and see Project Success written on the board and everybody is excited.
Our workshops are important because they give students the space to dream, to think critically about their lives, to plan in a space that has no judgment for what they might want to do.
So when you open people's ideas and their minds to something that's bigger than them or that's global, then they can see themselves within it and how they fit.
The tools that we help them experiment with will help them get to where they want to go. And it's so cool when you have those moments because it's just like, yeah, okay, it works.
Project Success works. We see statistically significant gains, positive gains in graduation rates, attendance, and most importantly, grade point average, which oftentimes is a proxy for student motivation.
I get a different side of the students because of the curricula that we have and allowing students and teachers to see a different side of these young people. It's beautiful.
What I see from Project Success is that taking it to the workshop, then allowing you the opportunity to live it, threads that needle together. Now I get to not only explore it from a visual place, I get to experience it in a hands-on type of piece, and many of our kids thrive based upon it. Many of your students of color thrive in those type of learning environments.
We are folks who believe the arts are as essential as everything else, an essential part of the human experience and the student experience.
Our arts programming at Project Success includes theater events, field trips, and residency programs. We also produce musicals as part of the after-school programs at a few of our middle schools.
Seeing yourself or seeing people you know up on the stage can be really meaningful, especially when that's not the norm for yourself or your community or your culture in the place you live.
But there's nothing like going to a live performance and seeing kids from the inner city of Minneapolis being able to do that. Not only them, but also the opportunity for families to be able to do that as well.
The more that you go out there and the more that you try out different things, you'll come across those really special moments that you couldn't have planned on.
I love how the Project Success team is so open to collaboration and so enthusiastic about making these programs work. I think the overwhelming attitude that I get on every Project Success collaboration is, how can we make this happen? And how can we reach the greatest number of students and the highest quality experience for all of them?
It really does give students chances to try all kind of experiences and opportunities to learn just a little bit more or a lot more about who they are and who they want to be moving forward.
Project Success expeditions include college and career tours, global experiences, and outdoor adventures. The goal of Project Success expeditions is to expand the limits of students' experiences, to foster curiosity, discovery, inspiration. They put into practice everything that these students are learning in the workshops with the facilitators throughout the year. You can put into practice in 1 week in the Boundary Waters, or in 4 days on a Chicago college tour.
I've always felt like my kids need to be exposed to things in order to know what the possibilities are of what they can achieve, of what they can do. And so I've wanted them to see as many things as possible.
It's one thing to learn about something in a school book. It's another thing to actually be able to physically get on a plane and to be able to make it tangible to where you can actually embrace it. And I think that's the biggest thing, getting out of your comfort zone.
The Minnesota Vikings have been involved with Project Success for several years. The programming that is done at Project Success is a really good fit for our players, where they can engage directly with students.
And all of the different things that they offer, the Boundary Waters, the institutes, the DC trip, Project Success has really helped me take risks, continue stepping outside of your comfort zone.
I went on over a dozen college tours of Project Success, and I loved it, and I was like, this is what I want to be. I want to be a college student. I want to have this experience.
We ask students to explore what their values are and to make sure that the campus that they're visiting will match those values.
What classes do they offer? Is it diverse here? What's the population of students? What's the transportation like?
Expeditions will help them and guide them so that they can explore opportunities, meet new people, get out of their comfort zone, and discover new things about themselves, things that will carry them through the next years of their lives.
The biggest change has been in my daughter, Miana. I've just really seen her blossom in the last year and take interest in a lot of other things, being willing to take risks and acknowledging possibilities.
Project Success Institute has grown from one certificate program in coding to now 5 different programs that help students connect to a potential career. And we do that in various ways. With the certificate program, we're going to now be at Best Buy Teen Tech Center. We are creating pathways and ventures for our students to work alongside professionals so that they can build those skills that will help them be ready for that career.
We know that technology is an important part of jobs, of their future, of their communities, and giving them the skills, the concrete skills, to give them a competitive advantage as they get out of school and they get into the workforce or they go to college.
Something that brings me joy about this program is just how accessible we make it to our students.
The fact that I don't have to worry about them getting from school to Project Success and from Project Success home when they're in the Institute has been one of the biggest weights lifted off of my shoulders.
The goal of the Institute is to provide a radically accessible, welcoming space where young people have the opportunity to develop community with one another and to develop skills that are useful to them. My hope is that by providing classes to students that will help them to manage their paycheck, that will help them to survive on delicious, affordable meals, that will help them to develop skills for portable careers, that they'll be able to foreground those dreams instead of background them.
Project Success means love. It means a non-judgment zone that doesn't stay within 4 walls. It extends and spills right into community.
The most important reflection, Project Success, was how do I be more involved with the community, and with love, that's how I'd be involved.
And so being around somebody that was just so positive and anything that you did wasn't good enough really shapes who you are and who you can.
I think that's important because being seen and welcomed for who you are is an end in itself.
I get so emotional by how much Project Success offered my young life. It helped me, and so you're gonna help others.
Biggest thing we want to do is, build our young people, build their confidence, understanding they're going to be the next leaders. And through Project Success, our future is very bright.
I cannot think of a better investment. There is no stock that can match a child's. This is my version of investing in the future. I want that future to be good.
Project Success has been built one little moment, piece at a time. And it's been built by our community and for our community, and side by side with our students and families. And what I can't wait for, wait till the next 30 years.